All right, welcome everybody. Happy 4th of July. And it's good to see everybody. And I tell you, I have another great show schedule with an awesome guest. We were in the back room, and I left Scott France, also known as Jack Rabbitt, some Jack Links beef jerky in the back room. So he's enjoying them right now. We ran out of the steak and lobster. Um, but it's one of those things where it's good to see everybody. I know it's a holiday, and I hope everybody had their hot dogs and hamburgers or whatever. And maybe you got out to see some fireworks. I was able to see them right in my yard out back, so I didn't have to go anywhere. And you may hear some explosions because people are shooting them off right now. But I have to say, it's not like when I was younger. You had to go see them, and you do a little partying, um, but it's just me and my wife. We had a nice little barbecue and went in the pool, and I stopped by my koi pond. But I have to say, yesterday I had a little mini meetup with Rob Kamada. Um, I ended up flying my Mavic 3, and he ended up flying his Mavic 3. He has the Cine version, and I always like flying with Rob. He's a great guy. He's a great pilot. You know, a lot of you probably Rob's in the chat. Speaking of the devil, how you doing, Rob? Okay, let me say hello to everybody in the chat, and then I'll talk a little more about our day yesterday. And Leonard, welcome. How you doing, Dee Wee, all the way from Ireland? Unlimited Vertical, and Tony, good to see you. Greg, Harley FPV, good to see you too. Um, and it's one of those things where there ain't enough time in the day. There really isn't. Um, but yesterday I made the time to meet Rob Kamada, and him and his lovely wife came out to Stony Brook Harbor, and we flew along that waterway there, and there's a beach, and there's like a peninsula with a summer home on it. There's a marina, and I actually finished editing my video, and I'll be posting it later or tomorrow. And it was a great time, and I always enjoy flying with Rob. Like I said, John Olson, good to see you. How you doing? And Lauren Dunauer, all the way up in Canada, good to see you. Thomas, coming to us all the way from Ireland. Good to see you. And later on in the show, I'll be showing a video of Dee-Wee's. He said I could show one of his videos, but I don't want to leave the guest in the back room too long. I want to bring him in right now, and that's Scott France, also known as Jack Rabbitt FPV, and he's coming to us all the way from Florida. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Ray?
Good, good. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly live. And I know we had some audio issues, and we I think we got them all worked out. You look good.
I got about 4 devices. I can't make anything work. I wanted to bring up chat, and I can't see chat. So I'm having a good time right now. Oh, there
Well,
you go.
that's good. That's good. I know you're on your iPhone right now, and that's what I do a lot of times. I have to,
I know you're on your right.
and
You still
sometimes
there?
you have to keep that
Sorry
audio
about that.
down on the other device.
I know. I brought up the iPad too,
Yep, there you
and I
go. I
didn't have
know.
the mute on that one, so I just didn't
Yeah,
care.
that's what I do. It's it's
Okay.
sometimes very, very tricky, but it's good to see you. I haven't seen you since the South Florida drone meetup.
And that was such a blast too. That was so much fun. I can't. I, Anybody that hasn't gone, they need to go for sure. That was just incredible. I thought about it and I says, one thing I said, well, one of the reasons why it was such a great event was there were so many great people there. But Ray, I thought about it. I says, look, there was a lot of great people there because we had a great ambassador in Ray Kelly.
Well, I don't know about that. I had a lot of help. I have a drone committee, you know.
I do know that. And I do know you had help, and hats off to those guys too. Matter of fact, I got Johnny Drone Flyers hat on,
Yep.
and his shirt, and I know he was a big part of it.
Yeah, him and Maddie and Brad and Bill Ronayne. I tell you, it was a team effort all the way around, you know. And but it wouldn't have been a success if people like yourself and all the others that came, you know, that came and
But you know what,
attended.
Ray? I thought about it and said, you just talked about another mini meetup. And you really
Well,
are the ambassador because you go around the world and meet with all these famous drone people.
well, I tell you,
They've
I
all
hope that.
decided to come to Florida to your meetup. So, and
Yeah,
in
and it's
all
funny.
honesty, well, it was your meetup last year, the year before, that I really, really wanted to come to, and I didn't come to because I said, "Oh, I need to work. I don't have time to go," and I regretted every minute of it. So I made sure I came this time.
Yeah, well, I'm glad, you know, and I met you. First time I met you was at Spin Up, and that was such a pleasure when I met you there. And I said, you know, yeah, I evaluate people, you know, and as soon as I met you, I said, this guy's a good guy. That's what I said
Uh,
to myself. Yep,
I think that's upbringing, and I was fortunate enough to grow up in a great community, had great values. Uh, it's funny how you can look back at your childhood and realize that's wow, we're getting a storm right now. That's where you get your uh, work ethic and your morals and just the way you grow up and how you behave. And I was fortunate enough to grow up with all those values. I joked around. I said, my dad was a veterinarian, so my first job was shoveling crap. And I said, I
yeah,
didn't do anything but go up from there. I went from there to the chicken house, to the tobacco field, to the watermelon field, to my career. And
interesting,
it was
interesting.
it was nothing but going up. So,
Well,
but
that's good.
but I can look back at that and realize that hard work that I did as a child actually taught me how to be a man today. So, but anyway.
Exactly, exactly. You know, but you know that I know your story, but some people in the chat, you know, don't know your story. But just tell us how you became involved with drones.
So I had to go. We had a tornado in my area, and one of my jobs is to go out and evaluate damage. So I went and, you know, this is Florida, right? I'm looking out the window, the sun's shining, and it's storming. The biggest problem is my windows are down in my truck.
Oh, geez. You want to go
Can
out
you
and
give
shut
me just a half a
them?
second?
Go out and shut
Okay,
them.
hang on just a second.
Oh, man, this is a first. I'll tell you, this is a first. But that's all right, you know, because those storms down in Florida, they come in quick and they go out quick most of the time. Sometimes they linger, though. I remember I was down there um, in 2004, I think it was, and there were hurricanes. Two hurricanes came back a month, 4 weeks apart, and the one I forget which one. I don't know if it was Francis or Jean, but one of them lingered for around 4 or 5 days, and that was an issue. Did you get your window shut?
Yeah, I'm a little wet now, but yes, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's good.
typical Florida. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. I'm looking out, and the sun's shining just as bright as can be, and it is storming. So,
right,
but the
right.
problem was, my drone was in the back seat, and it was getting wet. So, that was
No, you don't
important.
want that.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, how did you get involved with drones? Tell us. Tell us more.
So, as I was saying, that I had to go do an inspection, and I had to get up on this roof, and I had a ladder that got me up to part of the roof, but I couldn't get to a higher roof. And I'm here with my camera trying to hold it up, get my pictures, and I couldn't do it. And I came back to the office kind of complaining about it, and some guy said, "Well, hey, I got a drone. Why don't we go fly the roof and look at it? Well, I had never even really considered about using a drone for that purpose. And he said, well, we'll meet up there the next day. And anyway, we did. And I found out how great it was. So I started doing research trying to figure out what kind of camera drone I was going
That's
to
what I was
buy.
just going to ask. What kind of drone was it?
Uh, I can't remember what he had, but I did go buy a Tello drone.
Okay, the Tello.
Yeah, and I was thinking, oh, well, I can do inspections with it. Well, that was a joke. That thing won't hardly go up 30 feet. You know, most roofs are over 30 feet. So
Yeah.
that didn't work. But anyway, doing my research, you know, I hadn't really done YouTube in a while, or actually don't really do YouTube that much. But of course, YouTube's a great source for research. And so I started looking for drones and which drone do you get and what do you buy. And man, I stumbled into FPV instead. And I saw that and I was like, oh man, that is incredible. You put the goggles on and you're actually on the drone. I just couldn't imagine. So I fell in on the FPV side, and Roto Riot was going on, and you had Steel, and you had, oh my God, and I know these are weird names, but these guys, and they still are outstanding pilots today. And you know, they are now, a lot of those guys are actually filming for the cinema industry now, where you're seeing the movies and you're seeing all these shots now. Oh my
Yep.
God, I can't think his name right now. Tommy's his name. But anyway, he just flew for Deadliest Catch. And man,
Oh, okay.
if you want to go see some unbelievable footage, but what these guys do is just incredible to me. Oh, so now I got help now.
there's the cat. All right.
So that's the alarm that's going off in the background. Anyway, so I started watching these guys, and man, the learning curve, I had no idea what that was going to be like, but I just wanted to do it so much. And so, you know, my first drone after the Tello, I bought what did I buy? I bought a Mobula 6, which is just a little tiny drone that you can fly around in the house. Sort of like what you,
I've heard of it. Yeah.
well, it's sort of like the one you put in the ceiling. You're not flying that anymore, Ray? I hadn't seen you try it anymore.
I'm afraid to try it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I have it sitting back there on my drone table.
Well, I got my confidence up, and I went out the back door. And matter of fact, that cat right there that you're seeing right there, she was my co-pilot, and I put that little mobile out there and put the goggles on, and I wasn't prepared for the immersion. And I got excited, and I hit the throttle and went straight up in there, 60 feet up in the oak tree right beside me. And the only way I knew is I ripped the goggles off, and the cat's looking straight at it, you know. And you know, I couldn't get the thing down, and so I started doing YouTube research on how to climb trees. And then I realized, I said, well, I'm gonna have to buy $100 rope. And I said, wait a minute, the drone wasn't $100.
I know it didn't cost 100.
Yeah, so I got smart, and I said, all right, I'll go buy another drone. So I did. And 3 months later, that one fell out of the tree. So, but I went.
You got it back? You got that one back?
I did, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
But from there, I went to a 5-inch drone that I bought from Catalyst Machine Works, which is out of Texas. And I got that again. I bought it. I found out I don't have time to build one, so I'm going to buy a pre-built one, which is what I did. And UAV, I can't remember who he is. Guy out of Australia. He had done a video on it. Hey, this outstanding drone, can't hardly break it. So, and I actually own now 3 of those. About 5 different drones from Catalyst Machine Works. Anyway, I got into it. So I think 1 year later, I finally got on to buy my camera drone. And I don't do inspections. Everything I do is strictly for fun. I don't have time to go work. I want to have fun. So, and that's true. I work fine. That's the problem. This is the fun I have now. So every chance I can go fly, I go fly.
Okay.
But I ended up finding a DJI Air 2S. So, and
okay.
I fly it probably as much as I do TV.
I don't know what it is, but we're getting some lag on you right now. I don't know what's causing it, but we'll get through it. And but you fly GPS drones also, right? No, we lost his audio. All right, I think we lost your audio, Scott. But that's all right. Worst comes to worst, you go back out and come back in. And there's DeMarco. DeMarco's in the house. So let me say hello to a few people while you're trying to figure out your audio. And TJ Grady, good to see you. Mike Lane, how you doing? And UV, Unlimited Vertical, how you doing? Charles, how's your audio now, Scott? No? Okay. All right, you might want to go out, come back in. And in the meantime, I'm going to show a video that Dewey sent us all the way from Ireland. And I want to thank him for allowing me to show it. And hopefully Scott will be back in shortly. All right. So anyway, let me get Dewey's video all queued up here, and Scott's ready to come back in, but we'll just show part of Dewey's video first. And I love your intro. Dewey, I love your intro. All right. And this is over in Ireland, needless to say. But this is a great video. And if I remember right, it's with his Air 2S. He likes flying by the water, like me. And I have no idea where these locations are in Ireland. But it's nice. Beautiful. Scott, can you hear?
Yeah.
All right, I can hear you now, too. Good. Okay, nice. Very nice, Dewey. Nice soundtrack also. Nice and relaxing. And it's always so much better when the person who shot the video can narrate. But this is a great video.
Oh, I can
Thomas over in Ireland may know where these areas are. And Dewey, thank you again for letting me share it. East Coast of Ireland. And he edits with LumaFusion. Story blocks. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you again, Dewey. And if anybody else wants to share their videos, just send them to me. Or send me an email. Let me know I can show it, and I'll track it down and we'll share it. But thank you, Dewey. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got good audio, good video.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I got 3 devices. So
yeah.
I
But
think
anyway, yeah, and you were sort of saying that you do fly GPS also, I think.
yes, yeah. I end up buying an Air 2S, a DJI Air 2S, and I like flying it just as much as I do my FPV. But one thing I have noticed is I tend to fly my GPS drone like FPV. So I don't know if that's good or bad, because every now and then I have to remind myself, oh, that's a much more expensive drone that I'm flying up there
It
than
is.
FPV.
But that's an awesome drone. It is. The Air 2S, I love it. I love
Oh,
mine.
it's incredible. I I'm thinking about buying a Mini 3, but I don't know. That Air 2S is just so great. Uh, if I buy the Mini 3, it's just because I'm buying another drone. So, and I love
Yeah.
drones. So,
Well, it's always good to have a nice backup drone, That's why I got this Mavic 3. This is my backup drone.
yeah,
And
I would
believe me,
love to have that as a backup drone.
I
I
wouldn't
was
have it
there
if
when
I
you
wasn't
wanted
lucky
that.
enough to win this at Spin Up. I was so happy with my Air 2S. I really was. You
I
know,
was there when you won it, Ray.
yeah, I know. And I tell you, I was shocked. Obviously,
Well,
but
you ought to
I
be a
love it.
proud
I
owner
love the
of it.
Mavic 3. I love that drone too.
Yeah, it's a great drone. I didn't fly Kelly's. He offered to let me fly it, but I
Hmm.
just, that thing was brand new. I knew how expensive it was, and I was like, I just don't think I can do that. What's impressive to me is that 28 times zoom, and I don't know why. To me, that was
Yep.
the most impressive thing that I saw at the time, and everybody was kind of poo-pooing it. And I think since then, people have come around to what it really is.
Yeah, I love zooming in on things, and I've done that with my Air 2S a lot. A lot of people didn't realize that I was zooming rather than flying to the.
Right. Well, we were in Texas, and we were at the Pennyback Bridge. Was where we were flying it. Took it up, and we zoomed all the way into a crane that was in town, and it was incredible how clear you could see everything. I was like, this is unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and they've done all the updates now on the Mavic 3, and I mean the drone is incredible. It really is.
It
We had
is.
that satellite issue for quite a while, and I was getting a little frustrated.
Right.
But I had faith in DJI that they would work it out. A lot of people were very upset about it, and but I had faith that they would fix
Well,
it, and they did.
they did. And granted, I think a lot of companies are getting ahead of themselves, and they're releasing things way too early. They need to wait and let it work out the bugs and then put it on the market. But it seems that lately they've been putting it on the market and then working it out.
Right, right, exactly.
But they did fix it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, Jose Mendez, Drone Ops, how you doing? Good to see you. And John, Flying Flynn Media, good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Um, I have a great guest on, Scott France, also known as Jack Rabbitt FPV. You know, and you were at your farm, right, earlier or this weekend?
Yeah, that's my retreat. That's where I go to get my sanity back. Really,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so peaceful up there. I'm up there at the farm the other day, and I'm in the truck, and a turkey flies right in front of my windshield. It is incredible. I would have loved to have a photo of it. It's just was unbelievable. And then we have deer that go through the farm all the time. And
Yeah, you posted a video, right? You posted a video on that?
I don't know if I've posted anything much on the farm yet, and I probably will eventually. My problem is I don't have time to edit. Again, I'm always busy doing something. Like right now would be the time I would be editing. Guess what I do? And then when that happens, I watch live streams all the time. So,
Yep.
So
Me too. Me too. So I used to have the guide memorized.
Right.
But
lately I've not even been able to hit the streams just because we've been really busy, and not only that, and then I have wife chores to do now, so she's been keeping me busy there too. And then I come home sore, but I don't know. It all works. Yeah, Ray. I don't know. I don't know if I can play a video. I had some videos I was going to play.
Well, if you know how to share it, feel free. Or if you could pop it up where I could share it, we'll try. But I do want to show your boat chasing video.
Well, go ahead and do that if you want. And
all right. Well,
my other live stream's not up anymore, right?
No.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Matter of fact, I'm just looking now. I forgot to plug the laptop in, so my battery's running low on that too.
All right. Well, we'll show a little of your video of your sailboat chase, and I was impressed with it. I didn't realize that you went out that far that day.
Well, go ahead and play it, and I'll narrate for you. So,
yeah.
Here we go. So I'm sitting there on the beach with my Air 2S, and I have Al Duran sitting right beside me. Oh, there's a sailboat. Let's go chase it. Well, I didn't even think about it. I just turned around and put my drone straight for it. Oh my gosh, now the phone's about to die. Anyway, and so next thing I know, I'm going out there just as hard and as fast as I can go. And there's a lot to it that you don't even think about while you're doing it. So all I was concentrating is trying to get to this boat. And then I got there, and then I was like, wait, how high am I? Am I too high? I don't want the sailboat flying into, or going into me. And that's me right now trying to figure out, go up, go down. I wish I had gone and orbited around the whole thing, and I didn't. But anyway.
But now, how far out were you? I know it's quite a ways.
Yeah, it was a pretty good ways. And then when I turned around, all of a sudden I thought, wait, where am I supposed to go? So I couldn't figure that out. Hang on, I'm having to plug in because I just realized.
Okay, I was going to suggest that earlier. He plugged in the power. But now look how far he is from the shoreline, guy. As soon as he figures out where home is.
Yeah.
But look at that.
That's exactly it. I was trying to figure out what to do. And I knew I had quite a bit of battery, but I wasn't sure how much battery, And like you said, I went out there a pretty good ways. But I blame it all on Al Duran, though. It's that peer pressure thing.
Oh, yeah. But that's where we were flying from.
And you know what I asked Al? I said, Al, can you go? And he said, oh, no, it's too far. I turned around and went back. And I thought, oh, my gosh, I risked my whole drone out there.
Well, this is a great place to fly from, this beach. I thought it was.
Next time I know what to do, or I'll be better prepared for it. So,
well, this is a great video. It really is. So,
Well, and again, the reason why I did that video was because we all got together and had a meetup at the South Florida Drone Meetup with a whole bunch of other people to know why. And, we got to, listen to each other and learn how to do things in different ways. And we just got to meet a lot of new drone pilots. So
Exactly.
I had a good time doing that.
Yeah. Well, that was a great video, It
so
was.
I had to change.
I didn't go anywhere near that far out in the ocean.
Yeah, it was a long ways.
Yeah. I'm a very conservative drone pilot. I'll go 1,000 feet. That's about it.
Well, Ray, you may not want to get into FPV then, because guess what? FPV is about the thrill and excitement, and you fly to crash. I mean, that's what most people don't understand. If you're not flying hard enough that you're going to crash, then you need to be practicing more. I mean, you push yourself is what you do, and the risk is really low. I mean, it doesn't mean you won't break it, but that's the reason why you can fly a lot harder with it. And what I've broken a couple of arms. The arm cost me $15. So that was nothing.
Yep.
Now I have put a drone in the water and sunk it. I did it at holding pond, about 10 foot deep.
We're having audio issues again, Scott, just to let you know. I don't know, maybe everybody else. I can't hear you. I don't know. Maybe other people can, but we lost your audio. But anyway, hey, Chris, Sunrise Water Media, good to see you. I think I said hello to Jose Mendez already. And Chris, Have Drone Will Fly, good to see you. Scott was talking about me getting into FPV, and I thought about it, and I've seen a few people, Stevie Bronx and Tammy Jean, fly the DJI FPV drone, and I could probably handle that, but not in acro mode, I would fly it like a GPS drone. But we'll see. But one thing I did want to share with everybody, just to let you know, for a while there, DJI had the RC controller available on their store. They did the firmware. Hey, Scott, you're back. Good audio now?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, good. Okay. But anyway, once they did that firmware update, they said it was compatible with the Mavic 3. I went out and ordered it. God only knows how long it's going to take to get. That's a whole nother story. But I'm looking forward to getting that DJI RC. So, Scott, as far as me getting into FPV, I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, hey, I still hold out hope for you. Rodney, I'm telling you, Rodney is the Rodney Ripper. He is, it's incredible. I just watched his last video. I almost think he's exceeding how well I fly now. And I've been flying, I don't know, a couple of years. But he is really taking
good,
off.
right?
He's doing well with it. So it's what I've learned is you can't fly with fear. You have to fly. You have to take control of it and fly it. Every time I was scared, I crashed every time. And once I said, look, I know how to do this, and got the confidence and just did it, then it's like riding a bicycle. When you first start and, you wobble and you fall over. You wobble and you fall over. And then all of a sudden you just go. And next thing you know, you're flying like a son of a gun. So it's really fun.
Well, one of the other guys that picked it up quickly was Matty. Matty, he's an excellent FPV drone pilot.
Well, obviously, everybody's got more talents than others. I mean, we got talents that we're stronger at. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you know what? A lot of people can't do it because once they put those goggles on, if you get seasick, there's my wife cannot watch FPV. She will not watch any of my stuff. She thinks I'm nuts. Of course, she gets motion sickness almost immediately. You know, we went to oh shoot, where was the volcano that in Mount St. Helens? So
Oh,
we were at
okay.
Mount St. Helens, and you go into the movie theater, and they were probably flying a helicopter, but they fly up and down the valley, and they're showing the flow of the lava and all that. And she couldn't watch it; she had to walk out.
Oh, really?
And they're just loving it, you know. And I was like, man, I didn't at the time. Drones weren't popular, so but boy, you could put a drone down there doing the same thing. So I don't know if you noticed, you know, you're seeing drones everywhere now. USFL was just on.
Yep,
They're
they
putting
use them.
yeah, they're putting the drones on the field. And man, if you can go watch Oh My God, and he is GWAD or something like that. And Tommy, but he's very, very popular. So if you put it in, he'll probably pop up pretty quick. Or put in drones and the deadliest catch, and maybe you'll see it then. But that's incredible what he did there.
I tell you that Deadliest Catch, I love that show.
I did.
I watched it faithfully for years. You know, when it was first on. Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows. Ray, I didn't
yeah.
realize you've been on the YouTube a long time, have you not?
Well, I put up a YouTube video way back in 2009 when I had my TV fishing show, and that was like a goof. You know what I mean? I put it up. I never even looked at it, and like 10 years went by, and then I got back into YouTube.
Well, well, I realized I had you subscribed, and of course, YouTube does what YouTube does, and I went and hit subscribe again, and I realized 2009. I said, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know
Yeah,
you were such a YouTuber."
I know. But that video was the most popular video for many years, and it was a short one. It was, I think, a minute, if a minute and a half tops, about somebody catching a striped bass. But then I did you know, you found out about the shorts, you know, doing YouTube shorts, and I did a short of Michael Jordan's boat coming in
Yeah, that's
Jupiter Inlet, and within a day that had 3,000 hits. Well, you know, really, because it
you're
was
gonna have to
Michael
get Tom
Jordan's
Brady's.
boat.
You need to get Tom Brady's yacht. Aren't you a
Yeah,
big
there
Bernie
you
man?
go. So, but I don't have a set schedule when I put out videos. A lot of guys do. You know, they'll put them out once a week, a certain day, certain time. But sometimes I'll put out two, three in one week, and then I'll wait 2 or 3 weeks actually before I put out another one. And
Well,
it's
that's my
funny
biggest problem.
because
I can't find time to edit and have time to post, and I don't know, you know, I don't always when I go fly. Like I said, I'm flying for fun, so you know,
right.
I'm not always necessarily thinking about the viewer or like that.
Well, that's the same thing. You
Uh,
know, I
are
fly for fun, and
you
I
going
flew
to?
for
Are you going to go? Are you going to go fly any fireworks? Are you going to put that Mavic up there in the fireworks?
no way, no. No.
You know,
Uh-uh.
he can't hear the video show fly fireworks.
Okay. Audio.
You can't hear video.
No, I didn't. No.
Audio. You can't
Apparently,
put one out to fly fireworks.
nope. No, I didn't see it. Um, but
Yeah.
let me say hello to Alan. Alan, Drone Views Media. Good to see you. How you doing? Um, Scott, just to let you know, your audio is starting to cut out again.
Yes.
Okay. Your audio's cutting out again, but that's all right because now it's time for the tip of the week. And basically, it's a very simple tip this week, and I have it written down right here. It's always check your propellers. It's part of your pre-flight checklist, but I just wanted to list it as a separate tip this week. Check your propellers for minor little cracks. A lot of times they're there, you don't even realize they're there, and you can have a an accident if you have a cracked prop and you're flying, and all of a sudden the the prop falls apart. You're going to have an accident, and God forbid you lose your drone that way. We don't want to see that happen to anybody. So always check your props. This week's tip of the week. And all right, Scott's in the back room again, so we're going to bring him in. There he is. Okay. Good.
Sorry
Good
about
audio.
that.
No, that's good. You got good audio again.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
I just gave out the tip of the week, and that was to check your props prior to your flying. Very simple tip.
Well, I did that. I flew today, and I checked my props before I went.
But now, just to let you know, we're going to do the monthly drawing for June for the Adventures with Capt Ray Kelly hat. And I got the 4 names right here. They're going in the hat. And it's a very, I don't have the wheel or nothing like that. But I'm just going to pick the name right out of the hat. And I won't look. So we'll see who it is. All right. So it's Chris Campbell. Chris Campbell, NB Drones. You're the winner of the Adventures with Capt Ray Kelly hat for the month of June. Congratulations. All right. So that's that. So, Scott, you're not part 107, correct?
No.
You have any intention in getting it or no?
I won't do it until maybe when I retire. Right now, where I fly, I don't need it. And I truly do only want to fly for fun right now. So, I mean, I understand why people get it, and all for that. But for me, I just don't. I already got a license. How many licenses do you need? So, and trust me, I do understand. But when I'm flying in a farmer's field, it's hard to justify, going and taking that time. Part of the reason is I just don't have time right now. So, and my risk factor right now is so low. It's just not. I'm not doing anything for money or anything like that. So,
right. Well, I've been taking a course. I haven't opened it up or went online in over a month now. And I really don't have any desire to get it because I don't want to go back to work. I am very settled in retirement now, and I enjoy flying for fun. But everybody tells me you should get it. Get it anyway.
That's the way I see it too. Is if I go make work out of it. I mean, you know what? If you like to bass fish, the worst thing you do is become a pro bass fisherman. If you whatever you love to do, don't make it a job because it's going to become a job. And now, my fascination and love for flying, I don't want to. I'm not interested. So,
and you're absolutely right about that. About if you love doing something, don't make it a job. I love fishing. I love boating and I love fishing. And then I became a charter captain and I started taking people out for fishing. It wasn't as much fun anymore.
Right. Exactly.
Not that I made a lot of money because you don't make a lot of money as a charter captain.
You know what? When you do what you like for fun, you end up blowing money instead. So, I don't know. I have spent some money on some drones. It's not real bad, but I get away with it because my wife, she likes sewing machines, and I watched about 25 different sewing machines go by. So I just remind her every time I buy a drone. I say, well, you still have a lot more sewing machines than I do drones.
There you go. That's good. That's good. I know. You know. Um, but again, I'm happy. I'm happy flying my drones. Like
So,
yesterday morning when I went and flew with Rob, it's just
you're
fun,
in,
and it's not just so much about the flying. It's just about socializing with another drone pilot and telling stories.
right. You're in New York right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm back up in New York on Long
Too
Island.
bad you're not down here. So it was 106 degrees here last week or the week before. So I'm
It
sorry
got
you
that
missed
hot?
that.
Oh, I didn't realize that. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been it's been averaging probably about 95 every day. And of course now we're starting to get our rain showers to cool things down, but it's been
Well, I
hot.
go down every 5 weeks or so, and I clean the bottom of my boat, and I do a little fishing, and I do a little drone flying while I'm down there. Um, I'm scheduled to go down in August, the beginning of August, August 5th, and I'm going to fish in a fishing tournament with my next door neighbor and his two children.
So see, that's what I mean. You won't enjoy yourself fishing because you're trying to win the tournament.
Yeah, well, I know. That's the other thing. I know. But if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. And again, we're
Right.
taking his two kids with us and getting them involved. And it'll be a fun day. That's for
That's
sure.
good.
And it's the same thing. Like the meetup, they have
Yeah,
a
we used to.
they have a raffle at the end of the day and a barbecue. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's good. I love fishing. I just I don't get to go very often anymore. That's what I said too. I said all my passions have died. My biggest passion right now is drones. But I used to watch football all the time. I used to go fishing all the time. I used to go hunting all the time, and I don't do any of it anymore. I don't. It all takes time, and I haven't had time. Now it's not very hard to go grab your drone and go live for 10, 15, 30 minutes. And so I enjoy this quite right now anyway.
Yeah. Um, but it's I wish I had more time to fly. I'm retired and I do have a lot of time, but it's not the same flying up here in New York as Florida. Florida, I have a great location. 1 minute from my house, it's that secret spot. I know you know where it is. And I'll take you there. If you ever get down to Palm Beach, I'll take you to that secret spot.
Uh, Everybody's
Yeah.
been down there. It's been all right.
Yeah. Um, but anyway, it's one of those things where now it's time to do this month's contest for the giveaway, the for July. So if you put in the number in the chat, I got the lucky number written down. You're eligible too, Scott, because you don't know what it is, and we'll see if anybody gets it. If not, I'll have to start giving out hints. But if you put in the lucky number between 1 and 50, we'll see if anybody gets it. And your name will go in the drawing. So I'll keep an eye on the chat. And I'll have to say a couple up. I see it. I see it. Somebody got it already. And I'll start typing it in here. I think uh, let's see. Uh, Chris from Sunrise Water Media got it. It was number 7. Congratulations. I think he was the first one to get 7. So, congratulations, Chris. Your name will go in the drawing for the hat. So, it's fun. It's fun doing these little contests. So, So, Scott, you have any plans on going anywhere to fly? No? All right, I think we lost your audio again. And now you're crooked. All right. So we can look at you this way. You got to turn the device. So, okay. So, all right. So, anyway, he'll come back in, I'm sure. But anyway, congratulations, Chris. Um, and I know Drone Nation is taking the holiday off, and I thought about doing that too. But I want to say thank you to all of you for popping in this show tonight. I know it's a holiday, and a lot of you are still at a barbecue or with family, and I really appreciate you watching the show. And there's Scott. Scott's back.
Yeah, so
All
if you
right.
go sideways like that, I've learned that means your internet stinks.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is that it?
you
I know. I know.
Port has a lot of problems, and it's happened to me quite a few times, and I realize I have bad internet. So,
Well, that happened to me when I first started watching the live streams, and I was invited to go on. I had such bad internet. It was embarrassing. And after 6 months or so, then I finally ended up upgrading my service to. And I don't understand any of that stuff. Do you understand it? No. Okay, so he's frozen now, I think. But that's all right, because these are the things that happens when you're live. You just never know. So, oh, okay. So Flying Flynn had it first. All right, I'll double check it all, and whoever got it first, their name will go in the drawing. So, all right. But anyway, and Scott, can you hear me? Because
yes,
yeah. All right, all right,
yes,
okay, all right. You froze up a little bit, but now you're
yeah,
good.
it's that bad internet.
Hey, and there's Al. Al, South Florida Drone Flyers. Good to see you. I guess your barbecue's over. Well, but thank you for popping in. Yep. But anyway, I was just starting to say that the Drone Nation show is not going to be on tonight because of the holiday. And I want to say thank you to you, Scott, for coming on the show and being a special guest.
Well, thanks for inviting me, Ray. I did enjoy it. It was fun, but unfortunately, my internet's too bad right now.
No, no, that's okay. And like I say, if I wanted to talk a little bit about before we close the show. You are a very talented artist, and you made those drawings, the prints up as prizes for the South Florida Drone Meetup. I have mine right on the wall in front of my computer, right here. Then I have the other one, the other print on the wall in my condo in Florida. But where did you get inspired to do that? If you can talk now, tell us about that.
So my uncle was an artist. Actually, he was an engineer, artist, uh, just an all around good guy. Knew how to build. Uh, he was my inspiration, my hero. So I uh, I have emulated him. I don't know if I'm coming through right now.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
So,
Well, I have
but
to
draw
say,
like he did anyway.
those prints were amazing. They really were. And the two large ones that were raffle prizes, those people were very, very lucky to get them. And everybody else was able to get the smaller prints that you had made up for most everybody. So I want to say thank you for that. All right. So he's gone again. But anyway, Scott is a very talented artist. For those that didn't attend the South Florida Drone Meetup, he had made up some awesome prints. And he made extra copies for people to, take home as a souvenir, which was very, very nice of him. So I don't know if he's going to come back in, but it's almost that time anyway. And I was going to let him give his closing thoughts and anything he wanted to promote, but we'll give him a few seconds. Maybe yep, he's back. He's back, but he's there he is. All right, he's back. No audio. No audio. No, gone. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Everybody in the chat, I want to say thank you to you all for tuning in. But Scott was a great guest. Unfortunately, he had some issues with the internet tonight. But thank you for being on the show, Scott. And it was a pleasure meeting you at Spin Up. And thank you for coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. And I look forward to seeing you again at the 2023 South Florida Drone Meetup, if not sooner. So, and for all you in the chat, don't forget the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup is April 1st, 2023. We're going to have it in Jensen Beach, Florida again. Same location, the same venue. Everybody was happy with the venue that we chose, so we decided to have it there again. So everybody, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. Thank you all for tuning in, and get out there and fly for fun, and most importantly, fly safely. And we'll see you again next week. Good night, everybody.